Huh? Yeah. Look, it's 10:37 in the AM. And nigga, I ain't sleep yet. Back up generator, I don't need a nap. It's 2015, tryna get up on the map. If I had a nickel for every nigga who claimed to be loyal, I could buy a motherfucking jet. But that's the shit I don't sweat. Good thing I wasn't holding my breath. Every night I pray to God postpone my death. And I wake up in the morning still I never feel blessed. Till I put my sister and my mother in the best. Unless caused by death I would never take a rest. The last thing I ate was probably a piece of bread. Cause I don't got the time, I take vitamins instead. My mother said my body can't handle all the stress. In the studio for days, leave out I look a mess. It's getting kinda cold, got no clothes to dress. So my hands keep shaking, I'm in cardiac arrest. Barely feel a heartbeat inside my chest. Promises kept, still I got a lot left. If I die I'll be in debt. And I never had my father yet, I never had regret. I was raised in these streets, I know how to go and get. It's 2015, for a throttle I got next. Every night I go to sleep, I'm with a model on a jet. Popping bottles for the press, no time to second guess. I'm demanding my respect, and I'm never taking less. Last year, dream a kid, it was all inside my head. Now it's time to paint the picture, so I started with a sketch. And I know I'm kinda hard to impress. Finally found a lady to pass the test. Great sex, and she loyal to the death. Tunnel vision, I ain't thinking about the flex. Just grew wings, time to fly up out the nest. Couple hundred push-ups in the first set. But I like to catch him by surprise, that's why I don't even flex. But this little nigga lifting 40s when he rap. Max out, I taste the determination when I sweat. Only getting better, got it tatted on the flesh. Not that it matters, but I got it on the left. I don't color bang, still I throw it up like a set.
This is just a day in the life of a nigga who was raised on the east. This is just a day in the life of a nigga who was raised on the east side. This is just a day in the life of a nigga who was raised on the east. This is just a day in the life of a nigga who was raised on the east side. It's OGB. I gotta eat. It's 2015. I'm not just trying to fix. This is just a day in the life of a nigga who was raised on the east. This is just a day in the life of a nigga who was raised on the east side.
Another young nigga from the east side. Where it's worse when them cops on street watch. Talk tough, get cut like sheetrock. Fuck around and get shot for your G-shot. Or you might get got for your G-ride. When niggas run up in your house screaming D-block. You apply for a job and get denied. Now the only way to get your guap is the street light. So you gotta sell a rock for a cheap price. Or fuck around with them birds like Seaside. Now you in search for them fiends trying to seek flight. To get them hooked on the sugar, that's the sweet life. But them bitches see you getting money, yeah, your cheese, right? So every time you turn around, you gon' see mice. But everything ain't sweet in the beehive. Fuck around and find wolves with a sheep block. Hey, you might be lucky enough to sneak by. But now your own nigga try and keep watch. Cause you got beats by Dre. Headphones got you pop. Now your heart hooked up to a beatbox. And the same nigga that you just got beat by. Out with your moms trying to pick you up a cheap top. All black suit and some knee highs. And he got your face on his t-shirt with a rest in peace sign. Dang.
This is just a day in the life of a nigga who was raised on the east. This is just a day in the life of a nigga who was raised on the east side. This is just a day in the life of a nigga who was raised on the east. This is just a day in the life of a nigga who was raised on the east side. It's OGB. I gotta eat. It's 2015. And I'm just trying to fix. This is just a day in the life of a nigga who was raised on the east. This is just a day in the life of a nigga who was raised on the east side.